Hi, I'm Annie. I'm the Master Gardener for Bulbs Online. I'm going to show you how to plant peony roses, herbaceous peony roses. Now, peonies are regarded as being a bit of a holy grail for gardeners. It's really important to understand that they only really succeed in quite cold climates, so places that have cold winters and mild summers. And if you are planning to do it somewhere where it's a little warmer, you can induce them by putting ice blocks around the rootstock whilst they're growing after you've planted them. But it's not a guaranteed method. You may have more success by doing that in pots because you can control that a little bit better, but they just hate hot summers. The first thing you need to understand about peonies is that they are gross feeders. They like a good fertile soil, so prepare your soil with good manure. Avoid cow manure. Do use fowl manure, that's quite okay. They like it slightly acidic, the soil, the pH soil 6.5. That's probably spot on for peony roses. One of the things you'll notice about the rootstock with peony roses is that it's actually a kind of tuber. It's a rhizome actually. And from there, after they've been divided, you'll see these little shoots which are known as eyes. When you're planting the peony rose rhizome, they don't like to be planted, the eyes need to be planted quite shallowly. So I've dug a hole here. This allows the eyes to be about 5 centimetres when I've buried them below the surface. So I've dug the hole so that they just sit below the surface, and then I backfill, just covering them like that. Now this soil's quite damp and I will be watering it after the video is completed. It's important that they are kept well watered during the growing season, so if it's raining that's fantastic, but if it's not raining, do check that the soil is moist. They really need to be kept moist. Another thing about peony roses is they like a sunny position because that produces those beautiful big fluffy fragrant flowers. But a little bit like clematis, they like a cool root run. So mulch this deeply, just to keep the hot sun off the roots of the peony rose. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to plant them in a pot. Planting peonies in a pot is pretty much the same or almost the same as planting them in the ground. Again, the eyes need to be just about 5 centimetres below the surface of your potting mix top. So I've prepared a pot already, which I filled with potting mix. I'll put my roots. So you see that I've put it down that way so that the eyes are facing upwards. And I will backfill. This is a premium quality potting mix. It does contain some animal manure and a little wetting agent, some good water retaining material. This is top shelf stuff. You can buy a really good potting mix like this at your local garden centre, and if you're feeling keen, you can add a little bit of manure to it. They won't complain about it. Now I'm just about topped up now. And the other thing that I would do is the same as what I would do when I was planting it in the ground. I would probably put a lovely mulch on the top of these, again to keep those roots nice and cool, though I can see that these roots, this particular tuber, are going to be much deeper than usual. Now because it's in a pot, it's vital that you keep the water up to these. Pots tend to dry out a lot more quickly than plants that are in the ground, so do check on your peony roses as they come. One of the final things I need to tell you about peonies: do not expect flowers in the first 12 months of planting them. They will take about 12 months to establish. They are deciduous, so they will disappear every winter. They haven't died, they've just merely gone dormant and gone to sleep, and will reappear in spring. So be patient with your peony rose. Next autumn, top dress your pot or where you've planted in the flower bed with some really good fertiliser and again some more animal manure, and you'll find that you'll get fabulous results by doing that. And that's how you plant peony roses.